cast a no vote and explain, Mr. President?
Please proceed.
This bill is government overreach at its worst, and it's overreach that will kill Kentucky kids. And what I don't understand is how this body can look at that data and at that evidence from the leading medical and scientific journals and do nothing about it. Not a single person has come forward in this body or outside of it to provide a serious challenge to what we all should know if we look at the data, that gender-affirming care saves lives. I think it's important that we are clear. My colleague said it, I want to reiterate it. There are no gender reassignment surgeries happening on minors in Kentucky. There is not a single provider in the state that performs that procedure, and to my knowledge, there never has been. We are creating stories to scare people, and I have to ask why. If there were a physician that was providing care that was not appropriate, that went against the American Association of Pediatrics, the American Medical Association, the Kentucky Medical Association, all of this body of evidence by experts and by physicians, there would be a cause of action under existing tort law. There would be a way to hold that provider accountable. So, Mr. President, this bill is not solving a real problem. It is creating one, and it is creating one that puts children's lives at risk. Mr. President, I wanted to speak, using my law professor hat, about the constitutional issues of this bill, about the way it violates equal protection and the First Amendment in at least 3 different ways. But the majority party limited debate so that I don't have time to explain to the public the way that this government is building up a morality monster, a bureaucracy to creep into our individual freedoms that our Constitution was designed to protect against. I can only hope that those arguments prevail in the court. I will say, Mr. President, every day we make choices to strengthen democracy or to weaken it. It is based on the conduct that we make, the way we move bills, the conversation we allow. This has been an anti-democratic process. This bill was rushed through, straight through committee, to the House floor, to the Senate floor, and now we're limiting debate and the ability to educate the public about it once again. I hope the people of Kentucky are watching the overreach that is happening in this government by this body. I hope even those that disagree with me on most things are scared, are paying attention to the way that we are inserting government into medical care, into decisions about parenting, into tough choices that parents have to make. Giving government this kind of reach into our personal lives should be scary to folks, and I've spoken to so many families this week that are scared. I want to end with the story of a constituent who called me the day after this bill passed, and she said, "I'm quitting my job, I'm looking for remote work. I'm considering how to get out of this state because I tried to shield my child from this, and last night my child found out about it. I held my child in bed as my child cried, and I tried to tell them everything would be okay, that I would do what was best for them, and I no longer believe that I can do that in the state of Kentucky." These are the positions that we're putting our parents in and our children in. I urge the members of this body to vote no.